Hello everyone, I'm Daniel and this is DinoSystem Alpha 047. This is a very important update because it adds new features that are quite important for the survival mode, and it also had a lot of tweaks and improvements and bug fixes that stacked up really enhanced the experience of the game overall. So let's create a new character. As you can see here, there is a new skill, fishing. This is a very important addition to the game because it adds another mean for you to gather meat without risking your life too much, because killing animals is very hard in the game. And yeah, let's increase it. I think 50% is enough, and start the game. In order to fish, we need a spear. More means to fish will be added in future updates, like a fishing pole or a fish catching net and so on. But for now, you can only fish by using a spear. Alright, now just get close to the sea, where the sea is deep, not shallow. Right click and select catch fish. The character will automatically try to catch a fish, but the chance to get one is very low. This is necessary for balance reason, because if it would be easy, it would be very easy to survive just by fishing, and that's not what I want for the game. I want a game that is challenging and where every piece of meat you can gather is basically a blessing for you. And here we are. Let's drop it. There is a difference between the common meat that you can gather from animals and the fish, because the fish can be eaten raw, and the health penalty that you get is minimal respect to the meat if eaten raw. But the calories you get from the fish are less than the ones that you get from meat. So there are advantages and disadvantages from getting a fish instead of common meat. Let's move to the other important survival addition, but first, there is a new atmospheric effect that you can see here on the upper side of the screen. It is the rainbow, and it happens on some rare circumstances, some rare weather scenarios, like in this case high humidity and after rain. And yeah, it is a very little nice addition to the game, and it improves the immersion and the realism of the atmosphere. But let's proceed with the survival addition, and I want to show you the second important addition to the survival mode, which is what you want? Go away. Which is the addition of the backpack. The backpack is used to store and carry multiple items into it, and you can just drag any item on it and drop it on it in order to put inside. And then you can put the backpack on your back and carry stuff very easily. The only thing that I would like to change in the future is that for now you have to right click and select empty in order to remove all the items inside the backpack. And this is not very user friendly, because indeed it just removes every item inside it. It doesn't pick one specific item you want to use, you want to retrieve, but all the items. And I know this is not very user friendly, but I need to figure out a way to make a system like an inventory or something like that. Another little tweak I did is that you can now scout even if you're doing an action, like carving a stone or butchering an animal. So you can do this also while doing an action. And there is an arrow that points toward the character if you get too far away from it. So you can always know the direction to take to return to the character, instead of just releasing the button. Let's move to the God mode. I've added a system that takes a snapshot of the whole island and allows you to basically track the evolution of the ecosystem. And this is the option to enable. It's disabled by default, but you can enable it, and every 4 in-game days, which is approximately twice a season, the game takes a snapshot of the island, on the whole island. So every snapshot is the same in terms of camera, but the island will, of course, will change over time. And this will allow you to put together the snapshot towards the year or many years in the game, and basically create a video or a GIF of the evolution of the island, of the ecology of the island. Here's the first snapshot of a simulation I did with a new island, which took around 12 in-game years, which is very, very long time. It is 20 hours of simulation with speed 1, which is 1 hour of simulation speed 20. So this is the island in the first day. This is the day 6. This is day 10. This is day 14, etc., etc., etc. And if I slide very quickly, you can see that there is a sort of video of the evolution of the island. Of course, this is the the default Windows image viewer, so it's not very smooth. But if you use a movie maker, a program like a movie maker, or an online GIF creator, or something like that, you can achieve a much better result and have a really interesting outcome, and see how the island evolves over time, with weather, with population of animals that eat all plants, and desertification, etc., etc. It's very interesting. There are many other important tweaks, especially in the animals' behavior. Especially the Tyrannosaurus Rex has been improved. They now are able to catch other Tyrannosaurus youngs when they are very hungry and there are no other prey around. They will no longer go to sleep after killing a prey, and when they need to eat, especially if they are starving. If they are both tired and hungry and they manage to kill a prey, they will first eat the prey and then later go to sleep. There are also other little tweaks, as you can see, tweaks in the objects section, or weather, fire, many optimization. The collision section, the collision mechanics has been improved very much, has been optimized in order to consume much less CPU power. So we can have much more animals on the map with much less CPU usage. And of course there are a lot of fixes. Many of them came from reports to the forum, so I recommend to go over the forum and report any bug you can find in the game, actually, at this stage. And yeah, some of them are, probably you recognize them, like the famous pacifist bug that prevented the player from attacking. Alright, this is all for this update, and I hope my English wasn't too bad, and see you in the next update.